I'm about to give you all of the important numbers from our 12-week meat bird experiment. I kept weekly records for each group for accuracy purposes in case we had any losses along the way. So I ended up with 24 Cornish cross at 8.5 weeks, after starting with 33 birds at the beginning. The total dressed weight was 74 pounds at 4 ounces. The biggest Cornish weighed 4 pounds, 8.6 ounces, but the average weighed 3 pounds, 1.5 ounce. I purchased each chick for $2.28. The average feed cost for each bird was $4.40, and each shrink bag for the freezer was 74 cents, with a total of about $7.42 per bird, or an average cost of $2.40 per pound. For the Rangers, I started out with 25 chicks, ended up with 22 on Butcher Day 12 weeks later. We ended up keeping 8, which means that we butchered 14. We ended up with a total of 60 pounds, 12.6 ounces in the freezer. The biggest was 6 pounds, 10 ounces, with an average of 4 pounds, 5.5 ounces. I paid $2.15 per bird, with an average feed cost of about $7.11 per bird and 74 cents for each shrink bag. That would leave a total of about $10 per bird, or about $2.30 per pound on average. I started with 12 Delaware chicks until that owl got one of them. We had 11 12 weeks later and decided to keep 3 of them. Out of the 8 we butchered, we had a total of 16 pounds, 0.6 ounces in the freezer. The biggest weighed 2 pounds, 6.2 ounces, with an average of an even 2 pounds. Now, the Delaware cost considerably more at $4.19 per bird. Average feed cost was $4.87, plus the 74-cent shrink bag was a total of $9.90, or an average per pound cost of $4.90. Now remember, the breasts were the ones that we hatched, and I actually bartered for those hatching eggs with plant starts. So the cost to buy the chicks was nothing. We started with 6 chicks and lost 1. We kept the 2 hens and butchered the 3 roosters. So out of the 3 that we butchered, the total was 6 pounds, 1.3 ounces in the freezer. The biggest weighed 2 pounds, 7.5 ounces, and the average was 2 pounds, 0.4 ounce. I did not have to purchase the chicks, but their average feed cost was $4.88 plus a shrink bag, with a total of $5.62, or an average per pound cost of $2.78. And here's some comparison for you. Some organic free-range chicken from a local grocery store, $2.99 a pound, fed nothing but corn and soy. The vegetarian diet thing always makes me laugh, because if chickens are out free-ranging, they eat bugs. Corn and soy just isn't something to be proud of, if you ask me. I very briefly mentioned before how I ordered my own custom feed from a local company. The company is called Natural Farm Feed out of Spokane, Washington. They are not certified organic, but they grow their grains using organic practices, and I added in organic flaxseed and alfalfa pellets that I had to grind myself to up the protein value. Taking tax and shipping into account, I paid 40 cents per pound, with a protein content of about 20.3%. Shrek was our biggest bird, weighing in at 6 pounds 10 ounces after 12 weeks. He came from Freedom Ranger Hatchery. He was a Freedom Ranger color yield. I highly recommend raising these birds. Our smallest bird was a very small Cornish cross. I don't want to bash the hatchery they came from, but I will say, if you do want to go with Cornish cross, go with McMurray Hatchery. I've had much better experience from them. So to wrap this up, the total feed consumed was 819.5 pounds, costing us a total of $331.58 for the feed. And we have a total of just over 157 pounds of chicken in the freezer. I look forward to not having to purchase chicks next year. Okay, I'm satisfied. That's enough crunching numbers. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey.